times, sea travel has played a prominent role in trade and travel, and in wars as well. As a result of the Age of Discovery, forms of marine transport were completely transformed at the beginning of the modern age, but it was the second half of the 20th century when a true revolution took place in this mode of transport. Container ships were used in Great Britain as early as 1925. Then, after World War II, large numbers of tankers and container ships were produced to transport bulk liquids, mostly crude oil, and enormous quantities of various goods in intermodal containers. The emergence of this new type of vessel led to a decrease in loading losses, loading time, and costs. The only issue is long delivery time. These gigantic ships travel all over the world, with their shipping routes starting in similarly gigantic ports. The impressive dimensions of cargo ships rivals those of aircraft carriers. Their average length is between 300 and 400 meters, their width about 50 to 60 meters, and their draft is about 13 to 15 meters. Their speed is typically low, between 20 and 25 knots, or 37 to 46 kilometers per hour. The most important considerations in the design of the hull are to provide balance and safety, and to maximize cargo capacity. Their most impressive feature is the size of the cargo space and the deck. In the 1970s, ships could already carry 2,000 to 3,000 containers, and this number has continued to increase. Today's ships can carry up to 20,000 containers. The design of the decks on container ships is quite characteristic. Most of the surface is flat, so that containers can be safely and effectively placed there. The size of cargo holds and hatches has been standardized so that standard-sized containers can be placed there easily and speedily. Although the first containers were made in the 1920s, container ships became widespread in the 1960s. The average size of the containers is about 2.5 meters in width and height, and 6 or 12 meters in length. Containers are made from strong materials. They can be securely locked and fixed by a special mechanism. Loading and unloading takes 5 or 6 times less than in the case of traditional cargo ships. Of course, ports must also have special loading structures. The multi-story superstructure is at the middle of the ship. It contains the bridge, the communication and navigation rooms, the crew's quarters, and other service rooms. Today, water transport is characterized by the dominance of cargo ships, which carry heavy freight over vast distances. Of all the modes of transport, water transport is the most energy efficient and the most cost-effective. It makes it possible to carry the heaviest cargoes with minimal environmental pollution. Its only disadvantage is that it is rather slow, so only goods that will maintain their quality over a long period of time can be transported by cargo ships.